Hi guys, it's Anna, and I am in the process of making my son's class at daycare his Easter treats for this week. And so their little Easter thing is on Thursday, and I'm just trying to get them finished. And so I'm going to take you through that process. The first thing that I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish putting together this last peep, and I wanted to show you how I did that. I did not do the little peeps for all of the kids in the class. I only did it for the 3 teachers and the owner of the daycare. So I'm going to show you how I put together this little peep. I embroidered it on my embroidery machine, and I did use just felt. This is felt that I picked up at Walmart. It's 34 cents for a sheet, and I took the sheet, folded it in half, and cut it in half. When you do that, you have a sheet for the back and then a sheet for the front. So you embroidery the front, and it's got a little piece of clear acetate in here, so I'm gonna open that up here shortly, and then it'll go through all the steps until it gets to the part where it just does this opening right here. And then after that, the pattern or the design, you'll take it out, and then you'll clear this out, and then you'll put the felt on the back of it to slide it in to finish up the rest of the embroidery, so that way you can have the opening to get access to your candy at the top. So I use these curved needle scissors. They are great, they are sharp, they are perfect for this. So just use your scissors, and I just kind of like slide it in there gently, just so that I'm only cutting the felt. And I'm just going to cut the felt in a circle. There we go. Without cutting the stitches and getting too close to the edge here, so you don't cut the stitches here. That's why I like the curved scissors for that. And the pointier, the better. So, almost there. There. So now you can see the acetate that I did embroidery inside that. The next step is I did not remove, I'm not going to go ahead and cut around this just yet. I'm going to remove my stabilizer. And this is just tearaway. It's super thin, and my embroidery machine does not like it when I hoop just the thin one sheet, so I hoop 2 sheets. And it seems to be better when I do that. So you just tear it around the edge of it, and trust me, it's easier when you do it while you've got this grip here versus trying to get it while it's cut to the edge. Of course, you can go ahead and cut it and not see that much on the edge, but I don't like to see any of it, so that's why I do it. Oops, sorry, I got a little boo-boo there. Just cutting some bread, and I don't know, I just took glanced over for just a split second, because I mean, how many times have I cut bread before, right? Evidently not enough to not cut myself. Anyway, so I'm just going to use some scissors, and now that that's all trimmed up, you'll notice that at the top of it I didn't get exactly too far into it right here. You can actually try to go in there and get in a little bit further just to get that little notch out for the ears. Alright, so now I'm just going to use my scissors, and I'm going to cut through all of the sheets, and basically about 1/4 of an inch around it. You're just going to cut it. And I'm just going to, slow and steady wins the race. It's not a competition. There we go. So I pulled out my Cricut and I used my Cricut on the personalizing some of the stuff for the kids. And I got stuff from the Dollar Tree, so it was very price effective. Cute. And I thought about making chicks for all the kids, but that's a lot of embroidering. I figure that I've already done enough, so I figured I'd just do the big ones for the teachers. All right, so this is just extra. Throw it away, you don't need it, and there you have it. So there's your little peep. I use my, get this right here, and let me grab some ribbon. The best ribbon that I have found to use is, this is like 49 cents or 90 cents or whatever it is at Walmart. So it's just the super thin. I'm pretty sure you guys have this. This is the Offray. It's 1/8 of an inch. So that was at Walmart. But because this is green, I'm going to use this sheer that I have here. And it's green, so I think it's going to look really cute on there. So I'm just going to tear a strip of it, or cut a strip of it. And I use this all. And I don't use my crocodile to poke a hole in it because 1, it doesn't poke all the way through. And 2, I don't want to cut my stitches up in there. So I just kind of like do that. Another trick that I did find, and I have this needle here that my friend gave me. It's got an open eye on each end, and I'm just going to lace it. And I'm just going to sit this right here for just a second. I do have some candy over here that I'm going to stuff inside it. The bunny, it opens up there. And the candy is going to go down in there. So I'm just going to go over here and grab some candy and drop those down in there. And then I'm going to grab some more. These are just little Hershey. They're like the Hershey Kisses, except they're in the shape of an egg format. Or an egg shape. And then I'm just stuffing this little guy up. So just kind of like swooshing it around, flattening out the little egg so that way it fills in, just like that. You see it? Okay. Sorry about the glare of the mat. I don't know if you see it. I don't think you do. So now I have my thing done. You could also use a crochet needle to do that. This is a big crochet needle. These are Lori Holt ones, plastic, but this has worked wonders. So I'm just going to stick it through the hole that I've already done in the back, and then I'm going to stick it through the front eyelet hole. Then I'm going to unlace it, and then I'm going to pull this out. There we go. So now I've got my ribbon up here, so I'm just going to tie a bow, so you're not going to see that opening at the top. And like this. So I'm going to twist this around to make it pretty. There we go. Tug and pull till you get it to your liking. Okay, so then now I'm just going to cut off the edge, a little bit of the excess of that. Throw those tails away. And there you have it. There's those. So that's already done. So these are for the teachers. So I'm going to just set this aside for just a second. And I'm going to move my needle up here so I don't lose it. All right. So what I have here is I need to go get some more bags. Let me grab one more. So there's 13 children, or little guys, 2-year-olds, in my son's daycare. And so I made 13, and then I made 4 for the 4 adults. And I have some grass and a little cello bag. And the grass is scented. I didn't know that. Walmart sells these scented grass. Let me show you what it looks like. Sorry about that. And it's jelly bean scented. It's really cute. Check this out. It's jelly bean scented, and it is $2.24, and I got it at Walmart. Cute. And I just put a little bit in the bag. So I also picked up at Walmart. Just one second. I also picked up at Walmart these, I'm going to go ahead and take this stuff out, cups. And I just used my Cricut and cut out black lettering and did Santiago in a crayon font. And then I just got candy inside it. I also used my embroidery machine and made these little felt flowers. This came from the Dollar Tree. I spray painted it, and I have a couple of different colors here. That's yellow. And so there's purple for teacher. And I did that one. The little, and those are the 3. It was bunny, chicks, and rabbits. So I just spray painted them different colors, and then I used white vinyl and cut out the letters in a font and put those on there. And I did do the back and the front. This was painted by hand with acrylic paint, the carrot, because I wanted the 2-color. So this Santiago, let me put that there. All right. And so that's all that's going to be in the little baggie. I did use this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. This is Bunny Crossing, and I also have another one that says Carrot Patch. Okay. Sorry about that. I got a call. So I got this ribbon at the Dollar Tree. It is, of course, it's $1, probably $1.25. I can't remember how much it was when I paid for it, but I thought it was really cute for Easter. But I also got this other one that looks like that I'm just using to tie off the top of it. So I'm using what I have, and some Easter little stuff that was really inexpensive. These cups were from Walmart, and they came 4 for 98 cents. So not bad, not too shabby. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do is, actually, we're going to work on Santiago's. I just put a little bit of grass in the bottom of here. This bag measures 13 inches by 7 inches, and I got it from Amazon. I wanted something with a little bit taller. So I am just going to do that and stuff this down in here. So there's that. I'm going to set it up right there while I do this. And this is really thin. Again, you know, this came from the Dollar Tree. You pay for what you get. It's $1. So I'm just going to do both edges at a point. I probably should have did this side instead. There we go. All right. And so I'm going to take my little guy here and This will probably be easier to do with a thinner ribbon, but I just like the words on this, so we're using it, right? And I usually just hold the cup between my knees and then tie it because I can get a better grip of it. But for the sake of the camera, well, I'll do it up here. Sorry for the crinkling. We'll do this one, and I'm going to do one of the teachers. The teachers is going to be a little bit fuller. There, so I'm just pulling that a little bit tight. And I did find when you're working with one-sided ribbon, the right side, I'm going to have the pattern on the out, and then I'm going to wrap it without the pattern on the outside of it, and then push it through, and then that way the pattern will be on the outside. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that. And there we go. So there's Santiago's bag. So I'll just set that over there. It's Jackson's. That's my son's. I can't leave him out. He's got to get a little Easter treat. So let's do the teachers. So theirs have a little bit more candy in it, some more lint because it's a little bit more chocolate. You know, hey, they put up with our children. And a little chick and peanut butter egg. Let me spread this grass out some more. Just using my hands to spread out the grass. And I know that her color is purple, so I'm going to put that little chick in the side of it. And then, I'm going to set that right there for a second. And Miss Lorena. And there we go. Same process here. I'm just going to pull that through. You know, sometimes it just frays because of the way it hits the wood right there just a little bit, so I just kind of like cut those little strands off. There we go. I'm going to tug that in a little bit. All right, let's start my bow. Poor Jackson's class. There's only 4 little girls and that 13 toddlers, and all of 13 toddlers. There's only 4 little girls. Those little girls are outnumbered by all those little boys. But I'm pretty sure they can hold their own. All right, so there we go. And that's it. That's all that I'm doing for the teacher, right? How cute is that? So, yeah, so there we have it. I have that one. Then I did little Mr. Santiago's. How cute. All right, well, I will have pictures at the end of this, so be sure to take a look at those. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And I did have these listed in my Etsy shop, but you probably won't get them in time for Easter this year. But they will be there, and I will put the link in the description of my Etsy shop there. Again, if you have any questions, please ask. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll be back soon to share more things with you guys. Bye-bye.